All right, I think I'm live. Hi, everyone. So for some reason, I couldn't find the Facebook Live button on our team page. It's like not available. So I'm going live on Zoom and streaming it. So I have been doing some catch up on my mailers for my clients this month. I'm so behind for several different reasons, but it made me really have to reevaluate on keeping it simple. And so I just wanted to show you guys how I'm keeping it simple. We have the most amazing marketing team at Scentsy, and our Scentsy Success Store is awesome. So you could buy for a very inexpensive price these postcards that are already made. You don't have to design anything. You don't have to think of something clever to say. You don't have to, figure out what a good little picture you want to put. And the nice thing is, you can actually put your own little something in there when you go to the Vistaprint Pro section in the Scentsy Success Store. So that's what I did. And I have a mailer system that I do for brand new brand new customers, people. If you've been with me for a while, you know that I consider customers and clients two different type of business. They do business with me separately. So customers are people that have purchased from me once, and they don't turn into a client until they have purchased with me again. So you're a customer until you've purchased again. Okay. So a client is somebody that's loyal, and I know what they like, they bought from me, and they're loyal to me. So let's not beat that over the head. Anyways, so when you are a customer and you have gotten 3 different mailers from me, you get to the point that I'm going to send you, is your Scentsy running low? And at the end, you're just getting a postcard from me. You're not going to get any type of a mailer, which contains me sending you an actual envelope with the Warmer of the Month flyer, a promotional flyer, a sample. And so you get 3 different phases of that, 3 different months. And then on the 4th, you're going to get basically hey, it's time to get more Scentsy. And on the back, it says, contact me today to reorder your faves or discover new ones. And it says, hi friend, it's been a while since your last order. I hope you aren't out of your favorite products, with a question mark. If so, I'll love to change that. Order within the month that you receive this postcard by contacting me directly or ordering online for a free car bar. Thank you for supporting our home-based business. Now that's a personal incentive that I'm able to give because it's a private message directly to them via snail mail, right? So, but I have to make sure I honor that. So if they go online and order, I'm going to be able to see that they ordered, and then I'll mail them a car bar. Okay, so I have to honor that. So you have to make sure if you're going to do something like that, that you honor that that incentive. Okay. Now, so that means you have to track that. So what I do is I have a spreadsheet that every time I send out a postcard, a mailer, I have their name, the content of what they sold, what I mailed them, the date that I mailed it to them, and the last time that they ordered. So I keep track of that. And when they move into the next phase of their mailer, it goes on to the next tab. So the tabs are all sectioned off. And the cool thing about this is that I can share with you, but let me go ahead and get into that section before I share, because I haven't opened that part up yet, have I? No, I have not. So hold on one second. So I do this on Google, on my Google Forms or spreadsheets. So I can access it anywhere, which is nice. So if I want to see what my client, what I've sent to my clients, say they call me and they say, you sent me this. I can go on my phone and see what I sent them if I am out and about. So, okay, let me open this up and then I'm going to, whoops. So this is my spreadsheet called client list to send mailers. Okay. Oops, I'm going to have to, until I share this, I'll expand it once I share it. All right. So again, the reason why and this is just my personal way of doing things. A lot of people are more pad and paper, that some people like to write it down physically, and that is absolutely perfect. We just had one of our awesome directors did a Monday night call and says she likes notebooks. You really have to find your own way of doing things. Me, I'm just a all over the place kind of person. So it doesn't work for me to have things on in just a notebook because I'm not going to be having, bringing that with me. I know myself enough that I'm not going to be disciplined enough to have my notebook with me. And so, and then I'm also not disciplined enough to remember to check that out when, if I say, hey, yeah, sure, I'll check that out when I get back or whatever. So for some reason, hold on a second, it's not letting me share my screen for some reason. I'm sorry, bear with me. And if you're on the live and you're watching me live, hi, I can't see you right now because I'm on Zoom trying to share my screen. I don't know why it's not letting me do that today. So I'm going to share, and it's letting me share the whiteboard. And it's saying let me see. Allow Zoom to share your screen, open system preferences, secure, blah, blah, blah. Let's see what it does. This is different. I'm always able to share my screen. Yeah, it's not letting me today. All right, so I apologize, guys. Basically, it's a Google spreadsheet, and I have different tabs, okay? And the first tab is I have first NC, N as in Nancy, C as in cat, so new customer. And so the first, that's the first tab, and that means they're a brand new customer. They've never ordered from me before, but that also means that they ordered online. And I know that that's my own little personal code for myself, that I've never had any contact with them. They went online, they either ordered from a fundraiser, or they were referred by somebody, or they found me online and they just went on my website and ordered. So that means I've never had any personal touch with them. Okay. No relationship is built. All they've done is went on and bought their Scentsy from my website, and that's it. Okay. So that means I need to start building a relationship. Okay. So what I do is I make sure that I, one, reach out to them and via phone. And this is my own personal touch. This is the way I have chose to work my business, is to try to connect via phone. And my personal preference is I want them to hear my voice. I want them to know the tone of my voice so they know how grateful I am and that I'm putting time to connect with them. Now, I may be old school, I may be old fashioned. That may not be your personal preference, and that's okay. You can do a text message, you could do an email, but for me, I personally do the phone call. So if I leave a voice message, a voicemail, then I still send a text message. I'll say, hey, Susan, I just left you a voicemail. I'm so grateful for your online order. I would love to hear how you found my website. I will let you know as soon as I get a tracking of when you can expect your order via UPS or FedEx, because now we're using FedEx due to the holiday season. Okay. I try to give them as much information as possible. And I try to go above and beyond so they know I am consulting them, I care about their business, and I want to continue to get their business. Okay, so I want to do something above and beyond that most consultants of this type of industry doesn't do. Because if they've ordered from some other type of direct sales or even Scentsy before, I want to stand out. Okay, so that's why I do that. All right. So then I print out their order form from my workstation, because I go into the history tab in my orders tab, and then I print it out. Okay. Then I will, I'm trying to break this down for you guys. So for instance, here is a new customer's order form. All right. I will, if I have any type of information, if for some reason I did speak to them and find out if I got a referral for them, I will write any notes that I can on there. You know, so-and-so referred me from so-and-so fundraiser or whatever. Okay. So if it was from a fundraiser or a party or whatever, I will make sure I put the kid's name on there, or the hostess's party, or the whatever information that I get from that conversation. I will make sure I put any notes that I can. Okay. If I learn anything about that person, I put any notes that I can. Again, just basically whatever you learn, you want to just write. Okay. And then I will go into my workstation and I will edit their profile in the contacts tab. Okay. So you go into their contacts and you will edit it. And what that's going to do, there's going to be a note section in their profile, and I'm going to transfer all the notes that I just had into their notes. Okay. Because then if I ever am out and about and they call me or whatever, and I haven't talked to them in a while and I forget some of the things, because you will, I promise you, we all think that we're going to remember every conversation we have. But when you start to have hundreds and hundreds of clients, you're going to forget. As much as your heart thinks you're not, you will. Okay. So you're going to transfer all this to there. Okay. Then you are going to, when they order online, they have to put in an email address. Thank goodness, right? Now, when they order, there is a section that they have to select get my newsletter. I will tell you, most people will not select it. It's not because they don't want your newsletter. It's because they just don't, they skip by it. They don't even realize it's there. They just are like, whatever. Or they don't even see it. So I go in and select it intentionally, because they can unsubscribe. If they really, 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 really don't want to subscribe to your newsletter, they can unsubscribe. Okay. So I make sure I intentionally do that, so they will get my newsletter. Then I will save that, so I know everything's up to par in there. Now I will add their information to my spreadsheet. They are now going into my first tab, NC. Okay, so I know that they've never bought from me before. They're a brand new customer. So they will go their name. I have a column for the name, their order date. I have, if I've sent them I have a note section that just reminds me of anything specific that I want to add to my mailer, if there's something very specific that I want to remind myself of. So for instance, if we got into a conversation of something specific, like they have tons of dogs, or they collect Disney products, or whatever, that I can make that mailer specific to them, I will put it in my mailer notes, because when I go to do their first mailer, I want to make sure I remember that. Okay. So is that kind of double doing the work? Yes. But I don't want to it is having place, having to put it on here and then in the workstation and there. Now, again, you may have the kind of brain that you don't have to do that. I have the kind of brain that I have to do that. So you decide what you need to do. And it took me years to realize what I have to do to be effective and efficient. Okay. So in this business, it may take you a while to figure out what works for you. Okay. Again, this is what I do and what works for me and what I actually have to do because the way my brain works. Okay. So this may not be simple to you. This is what makes things simple to me. So you figure out, you may start out doing this. Maybe you do 2 of the steps that I do and not the 3rd one, or maybe you just have to do the 1 and it works for you. Michelle Brooks that just did her mailer on our Monday call, that just how she does it. She has the most incredible brain that she remembers things like the joke is like the elephant's brain. Sure, they remember everything. She doesn't have to have so many steps to remember stuff, which I think is amazing. And so she wouldn't have to do as many steps as I do. Okay, so that's an example. So you figure out what you have to do, but I'm just going to share what I do, and then it may help you be able to between all the steps I do, narrow down what you'll need to do. Okay. Anyways, we are on the notes that I'm in my spreadsheet. Okay. So then once I put the notes of what I want to do as far as put in their mailer, okay, then I will actually have a date of when I send off their first mailer. Okay. Then when I go in to do the mailer, I am going to there's a specific mailer content that I have for the very first mailer to somebody that I've never physically met or given them product firsthand. And what I mean by firsthand is that I'm the one that delivered the products to them. So when I deliver products, there are certain things they get. Okay. I don't have everything in front of me, but I will show you as much as I can. Actually, maybe I do, at least most of it. Okay. Everybody that they're a first timer with me gets a excited to serve you trifold. Okay. And it talks about, like this says, dear valued client. Now, again, I understand that they're still a customer, but this is a psychological thing. I'm trying to make them turn into a client. They aren't officially a client yet, right? But I want them to start thinking of themselves as a client so they continue to actually become a client. All right. I'm just going to check on and see if this is still. Oh yeah, I'm still. Oh, hi, Terry. I see you're on. And I see a couple of you on. I don't know who you are, but yeah, I see you guys are still on. Okay, good. So it's still working. All right. So we know that you can choose any Scentsy consultant. And we are so grateful that you choose us. We're excited to take the best care of you. We want to make sure that your home is smelling its best and that you are always aware of the best offers and latest products. Watch your emails and text messages. We won't leave you in the dark. Every time you order, you will be enrolled into Jess's Happy Mail. Expect samples and sometimes even free products. We can't wait to surprise you in your mailbox. Scentsy brings me so much joy, and we love to share that joy with our customers. We're thrilled to count you as one of them. Sorry, my mouth is so dry right now. Hold on 1 second. All right. Please let us know if there's anything else we can do to serve you best. Jess and Mitch Markowitz. And then we value referrals. So I'm breaking down different things. So it says, know someone who wants to start a business, pass on our information. If your referral signs up, you'll be rewarded a Scentsy shopping spree of $25 for a Nevada resident, $50 for out of state, and $100 for out of country. Know someone who would like to host, receive a half off price item for a qualifying party. Know a school or organization who needs a fundraiser, refer them and receive a $50 shopping spree at the completion of the fundraiser. Inside, it breaks down. So this is like my personal marketing for like hosting, buying, and joining. So this one breaks down the buying process. So like how to, so this says, let's fill your home with sensational smells. I'm going to upload this. I'm sure you guys are all like, well, I want to see this. And I also want to remind you guys, I've been doing this for it's going to be 10 years in April, guys. I didn't always have this. Okay. So you don't have to, you could use the flyers that Scentsy has. You can also buy trifolds that you can personalize, that they do all of this. And you could even just add your photo on the one that they have. I used that for the longest time, you guys, and it worked great. I used ones that didn't have my photo on it. So I just want to remind all of the newer people that you don't have to have this, but I've been doing this for so long. It's, you know, I have to have my business is at a different level now. Okay. And if that's something you aspire to have, write that on your dream board, that you want to get to a phase in your business that you're able to personalize and have like marketing material like this, because that's what I did. Is I wanted to bring my business to continue to grow into different phases in my business. Okay. And to be able to afford to do these things. And I didn't design this. I actually paid somebody to design this. Okay. So I'm not creative like this. Okay, guys, I have no type of skill to do this stuff. Okay. I just told them what I wanted and they did it. Okay. Okay. So we love helping you find the perfect scent. Do you prefer bakery, citrus, fresh, spicy, floral, fruity, woods? We'll find you the perfect scent. And it says local to Las Vegas, no shipping charge if you order directly through us. Out of state, no problem. Visit our website to ship directly to you. And then it says, thank you gift. When you order, you will be rewarded with free gifts and samples in the mail. You'll be signed up for our happy mail. And then it explains the host process, and then join. You belong here. We're whether you hope to build a lasting business or want to explore all Scentsy has to offer, we welcome you just as you are. And then just a couple reasons to join, like travel, extra income, flexibility, and then here's the join kit. Now, this is a different logo. You guys all know this one for many years. I just changed my logo like 6 months ago. Our team names used to be Angels of Light, and now it's, Angels Saving Lives. Now it's Angels of Light, due to a very inspired prompting, but it's still definitely very true. Anyways, the back says a little blurb of our story, a very short version, a picture of us, and then our information. Okay. Oh, and in the very front, I forgot, it's just pictures of bars, and then a picture of some of our team members at the Disney reunion, and a picture of me holding a bunch of Scentsy buddies, which I love. So I send this, see how it's thick. It's a very good quality. It's thick. It doesn't bend very well. This goes to all of my first time purchasers. Okay. Whether they buy and I deliver, or my mailers that they go online. Okay. Then they get a brag tag postcard. Okay. This has steps. It says love, brag, and tag. And it has my social media information, a photo. Everything's very uniformed. Is that what it's called? So see how my photos they're all, wherever you go, you're going to see the same photo. 1, open your box. 2, smell. Ooh, ah. 3, use your new goodies. 4, snap and pick and tag me on social media. 5, let's just say you'll be glad you did. Number 4, 6, enjoy your Scentsy and thank you for your business. And then on the back is for up-to-date specials, product reveals, sample offerings, and more. Make sure you like my business page and follow me on Instagram. Thank you for your business. You rock. Practice safe scents. Abstain from the wick. And then all my information again. Okay. So I tend to put, when I'm packaging orders, I put these inside any type of box, like if it's a warmer or a diffuser or a whiff box. So all of these go, because I'm very like picky with certain things. So if it's if it's like just a pack of wax, I tend to not put these in there because it says open your box. I know I'm kind of anal. So if it's just wax, I'm not going to waste my money on this and put this in there, but any type of box, I'll put it in there. Hopefully that makes sense. Okay. The next thing I do, obviously any type of, this is all for free if they do buy wax. So this is called fragrance tips, and replace wax once fragrance has faded. Number one, I'm not going to go through all this. This is kind of long, but there's 7 tips. I will actually, I've already uploaded it to the Angels of Light group page, but I'll upload this to this one since this is a newer page, and then all my information. Okay. So anybody that buys wax gets this. Now for the mailers, again, first timers. Okay. So then I know that they have it. And when they become a client and they order again, I don't send that anymore. So it gets cheaper and then it's just a stamp. Okay. So I always spend more on the initial purchase. Okay. But when you think about it, if they only bought wax, I only have to, it's a less of a blah, 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 less of a expense to me for the mailer because I don't have to put this in there because they didn't buy a box of anything, you know, so I only have to put this in there and this, so it's still really on the stamp. Now, I do send a business magnet with every first time purchaser of a online order as well. So that makes it a little bit more expensive of weight wise. And so the reason why is psychologically, when we see a magnet, our brain automatically goes, oh, it's a magnet, and you slap it on the refrigerator. So then that means my information and my face they're going to see my face whenever they go pass by the refrigerator, and it's going to remind them that, oh, I'm running out of wax. Oh, I need to order that new warmer. Oh, I need to buy that for my friend's birthday. And here's a little side note, a little fun story. This was 6 years into my business, maybe 7. I started my business in New Mexico, and just so you know, I put a business magnet in every warmer box. Even if they bought warmers from me, I'm just anal that way. You don't have to do it. It is expensive, but for me, Scentsy is a highly gifted product. So the way I look at it is that you can have 10 business magnets on the side of your refrigerator. It's very likely you'll end up giving it to somebody else, and somebody else is going to get my business magnet, right? Well, somebody gave me a call 6-7 years later from New Mexico and said, hey, Jess, I've been buying from one of your consultants in New Mexico all these years when you moved, but she isn't a consultant anymore. Can I still buy from you? I've had your business magnet on the side of my refrigerator for so long. You're still in business, right? And I was like, yeah, of course. I'd love to help you. And so she never took it off the side of her refrigerator, even though one of my team members has been helping her all those years in New Mexico. So that is a perfect example of it's worth the expense to, pay a little bit of extra postage. At the time, I just put it in her box when she first ordered from me. So I knew I was in it for the long haul when I first joined. So I was willing to spend a little extra money and invest more in the beginning. And I wasn't like, I was putting more back into my business than getting back because I knew that I wanted to put this in long term. So yes, I wasn't keeping a lot of the money that I was making, even though my husband was kind of going crazy thinking you're making good money, but you're putting it right back in. And I kept telling him, babe, I promise you it's going to pay off. And here we are almost 10 years later. And he's like, babe, I am so glad that you were so confident and that I listened to you. Because we both couldn't imagine our lives any different and how big of blessings this business has been to us for so many reasons. Okay. So we put this in, we put this in, we put this in, we put a business magnet in. And so I buy from Amazon the 100, the box of 100, and I'll put the link in later below. It is the less expensive. If you go to like Staples or Office Max, they're expensive. So don't do it that way. It's only like 20 bucks or something, maybe even less for 100. If you go to those other places, it's like, I don't remember, but I know it's a lot more expensive than that. Okay. And then I do a warmer of the month flyer. And then I also add the any type of promotion that's going on. So sending off the Bring Back My Bar flyer, okay, that's coming out on Monday. So I'm a little behind on this, so I'm stuffing this. So the weight is going to fluctuate depending on what promotions are happening, okay? But I want them to know what's going on. All right, because I don't know, especially if they're brand new to me, they may have been buying Scentsy from somebody else, but I'm the one that tells them that their favorite scent came back. So I may earn a customer, a client, because I'm the one that told them that their favorite scent, with a black currant bubbly is coming back, and I'm the one that told them that they can get in the Scentsy club and keep their scent. So that you may win people over by doing the little bit more investment in them. When you think about it, you're investing in them. And a lot of direct sales consultants, when you think about it, it is a hobby, which is nothing wrong with that. When you do a little bit extra and you invest in them financially and you give them more information, they're going to support that a little bit more. Okay. I was just going to say something. Oh, these 2 stickers, these were a scent of the months at one point. So definitely save your scent of the months if you have extra laying around. I have like a folder that I keep my old scent of the month flyer rub and sniffs in case they like sell out before before I use them up. And so I was able to pull them out and use these 2. They just happened to be on the top of the flyer and give them something to smell, which was really cool. Okay. So then what happens after they say they did an order again in that month? Okay. So then that gets moved over. I take their whole column and I move them to the next tab. Okay. And that is the second month. Then they are just going to get a warmer of the month flyer for that month. And then I will give them actually a sample of the scent of the wax in there. So they're getting something a little bit more as far as a real sample. So what it'll be is just like a sliver of a sample of the wax and the warm of the month. And if there is some type of a flyer that is available that month, I'll put it in there again. And then that's just a stamp. Okay. So and the most I'm investing in is their first time. Okay. Then then they get transferred to the third month, and it's the same thing, just a warmer of the month flyer. And if there's a promotion of some sort, it'll be put in there. And then if they don't order again, then the fourth is kind of like, I'm just spending a postcard stamp and that's it. So what I do is I will put a rub and sniff. See how there's like a bar? I'll put it kind of angled so they know that it's a rub and sniff, because if I line it up, they may not realize it. So I kind of angle it so they see that it's kind of off and it pops out more. And then I'll even put another rub and sniff that's like a body line or something, so it pops out so they have something to smell. Now what did I just do with them? I also love these, the Whiff box postcards. I use a regular wax rub and sniff, and then I just made with Avery labels a little gift of Scentsy for the holidays. Place orders by December 12th. Now, I always use a couple days earlier because I don't want to be delivering on Christmas Eve. So I always do a couple days earlier. If they go online, they have till the 5th because I don't have to deliver it. So I personally choose that I give them a couple days earlier. So if they even slack a little bit and they call me on the 13th, then I'll still be okay. But I don't want to be, like I said, running around stressing on Christmas Eve delivering orders. And it says December 12th to get your orders back by Christmas. So, and like I said, I put another rub and sniff here, rub and sniff there. And then I put a little blurb on here. This one says, never wait for me to get your Scentsy on its way or run out of your products, nor will your favorite scents ever stop being sent to you. You'll love the perks of being a Scentsy Club member. No contracts or extra fees. You just pay for the products plus shipping and tax. So I'm advertising Scentsy Club as well as the Whiff box. So, and that's just a stamp for a postcard. So that's what I'm doing right now, guys. I just wanted to share, and I hope that it makes sense of what I'm doing and it helps for your business. All right, I better get back to work. I hope you guys have a great day. Actually, let me check if there was any questions on the Facebook feed. Nope, I guess not. All right, have a great day, guys. Bye.